Welcome back, guys. Day 29. This is going to be your first real sort of walk where we're putting everything that we've done for the last 29 days, 28 days into practice. Thank you so much for joining me along with this journey. My name is Kristen from Salty Pack. All right, so we're going on a structured walk with our dog, and we're gonna try and fit in as many things as we can. So give yourself maybe like half hour to an hour, depending on how fast you walk, how much time you need. But generally how I want you to sort of structure this walk for today. Let's start to play at the very beginning. Let's make sure that we have some nice gait manners as we're leaving. Do a little bit of a warm up in front or in the backyard if you need. Working on those 4 commands: let's go, yes, no, have a sniff. So really trying to focus on just those 4 things with your dog. If you can see if you can find a spot to just sit and hang out with your dog. You can practice some name game stuff. So all of the things that we've sort of rolled in. If you get to a really busy area, you can work on dialing your dog in, be creative. I'll see if I can put all of the different things that we have done in the description to give you a little bit of a heads up. And what you'll see here, I know I promised not to use my dogs, but really I don't take Artie for one of these sorts of walks very often. So I really wanted to see how he would go today. So that's what you're gonna be watching for this next video, is me genuinely going through this same process with you guys. So enjoy, grab all of your food that you need, have some fun with your dog, particularly today. Tomorrow we will learn how to film your walks so that you can brag to everybody about the amazing loose leash walking that you have. But for today, you can just, set up your phone anywhere that you need to. So have some fun. We will see you at the end. All right. Well, we are going to start out with a little bit of a play for Artie. I hope that nobody gets offended by swear words. Apologies. Good job, my boy. Now, I like playing with Artie with the leash on for no other reason other than I can give him some like spicy feedback. Whole different conversation. Do you want to fuck shit up? Super good boy. Nice job. Easy. Good boy. So we're just cooling it down now. And then we'll do a little bit of a warm up and then we'll head out. Good job, my boy. If anybody's interested, this is like part of the consumption phase for him, but he doesn't actually consume. So he just gets to chew on it. That's all it is. Enough. Good. Nice. Good job, bud. All right, no fancy tripod is coming with us today. This is going to be pretty. Good job, my man. So we've got the slippy clippy. That's just going from the clip onto the slip. Nice job, mate. I might even bring that toy in case we want to do a mid-walk play. Nice and snug, just behind his ears. Good. Now his let's go is with me. Good. Nice. Good boy. Good. With me. Nice. Nope. Good. Nice. With me? Yes. Nice. You gotta take it, you Dorcas. With me. Nice. Good boy. Paying attention. Good. Nice. All right. He feels good to me, so we can head towards the gate. All right, and then we'll practice some gate manners. Nope. Good. Good. Try again. good boy. Good. Good. Got a little bit of rain going too. With me. You wait. Good. With me. Nice. Good job, bud. With me. Now I just have Artie stop. He doesn't need to sit at crosswalks. He just stops with me. Nope. With me. Good. With me. Now he is a dog that does like sniffing a little bit more to start with, so I'll use that as a few rewards for him just to start. Good. Nice job, bud. Artie, have a sniff. Nice. Good. With me. Only tricky part about giving him a sniff on the right-hand side. Nice start. Good. Artie. Yes. So we've got schnauzers that live on this corner that he knows about. Artie. Yes. So we can practice a little name game. Still in the first like 3 minutes. Nope. Of our walk. Good. Artie. Yes. Nice. Good job, bud. Nope. Nice. Super boy. All right. I don't know if it'll show up in the video, but there's a dog that we will pass. Good. Artie. Yes. Nope, didn't zoom out enough. We'll give him some space. Nice. Artie. Yes. Nice. Nice. Nope. Have a sniff. Good. Not the responsiveness that I want, but this is probably realistic. With me. For what you might get. Nice. Good job, bud. Nope. Well, being that we haven't gone for like an actual just like structured walk for probably 2 weeks, nope, in our own neighborhood, I'm feeling okay. I feel like I would be just as nervous as everybody else taking him out, as you guys would be for your first full walk. Artie. Good. Good boy. Nope. Just a little bit too far ahead. There we go. So there's those taps that just kind of bring him back in, that he knows how to follow with the direction of them as well. Have a sniff. You can kind of sense that he wanted to sniff there. That's totally fine. He's been doing well. Isn't really toileted. Artie. With me. Bring that leash back in. Back in with the thumb grip. So that have a sniff, he gets the whole thing. And then we bring it back in. Good. This way. Good job, bud. Well done. Good. Sit. So something we can practice at like crosswalks while we're just waiting. Good. Is just some of our sit-stay stuff. So anchoring that left foot so that he doesn't move. There's no cars coming, so as I step forward. Nice, good. Now, as the light goes, I actually also don't want that to be the cue for, like, we're moving. Good, so I'm just testing him. With me. Yes. Good job, bud. All right, so I don't know if it'll be in the video. Oh, I don't know if we'll actually pass it. Have a sniff. So one of Artie's biggest distractors is the ocean and the beach. Yes, sir, Ben. So I'm going to work on doing a little bit of like dialing him in just next to the beach. Good job, bud. I'm sure that somebody's peed here in terms of a dog. All right, Artie. Oh, nice, yes. Good. Sure, I'm not going to bump into anything. Yes. Nice. Good. Yes. Good. Yes. Nice. Super boy. Yes. Good. Nice job, eh? Good. Yes. So you kind of... Nice. Yes. Yes. Nice. Yes. Those dogs are the... Nice. Good job. I don't mind if Artie jumps on me. So enough. Nice. I don't mind if he jumps on me. That's just something that like is a preference that we have as our relationship together. But you can see definitely with the dogs that was a little bit of pulling his attention away, hopefully in the video anyways. Just a couple of taps just to bring him back in, like, hey man, we're doing things together. He actually didn't pay attention to the ocean, which I thought he was going to. But there you go. Nice job, bud. Windy afternoon. Artie. Nope. So there's his ocean. Artie. Yes. I know, it's really tough. We love going to the beach. Super boy. Nope. With me. Good. Have a sniff. There we go. So we've seen with me, we saw yes, we saw nope, and we saw have a sniff just there. Good. With me. All right, just moving off of the just sit and chill. That was excellent for my dog. We had somebody come up and kind of like eyeball him and like kind of get him all zhuzh up. So for him to stick with me and chill out, I was super happy. Good job, mate. So we all have different standards, right? And everybody's like, everybody's definition of success is gonna look different. Have a sniff. So for me, that was wonderful. I wouldn't say that he was, like Artie was necessarily super chill for our just sit and hang out, but for me, not practicing it for a little while, I am really happy with that. Good job, bud. Good job, bud. Hello. Good, nice work, bud. So that one I could tell that he wasn't as interested in, so I don't need to help him out as much. There are a lot of really nice spots on the Sunshine Coast, but I think that I am probably the most grateful for our little spot. We got a nice little beach walk, nice little bush walk. Nice job, bud. Are we gonna be happy? Nice job, bud. We are almost back home. I probably have like another 5 or 10 minutes. So it'll be roughly like from the start of play to by the time that we get home, that'll be roughly like 50-ish minutes or something. So I made a comment, you know, that I haven't taken this dog in a walk for like 2 weeks. For me, as a leash walking, like that's kind of the thing that I'm teaching a bunch of people how to do with their dogs. I actually don't really walk my dogs very often in the way that most people think. Artie gets so many other things. He's appeared in some of the challenge videos for like weight pull. We do search and rescue. We do runs together. This is his, really, it's his first walk, but it's his like 4th session of the day. We went for a Safari walk this morning. We did 2 different play sessions with a little bit of like a cruise around, just working on some like general obedience stuff, like nothing fancy, in between some of my other clients. So today for this walk, this is like just kind of like the cherry on top of the cake. But for him, if this was the only thing that he relied on, I don't think it would be enough for him. So for most other people, again, remember that a lot of this challenge has brought in the idea that the walk is not everything. It's just like one aspect. Did I have a lovely time? Of course. I enjoy going for a walk with my dog, but it's not the only thing that I like doing as well too. So I hope that this challenge sort of gave you an appreciation for enjoying your walks together now that you have some of those tools to be able to do it. But I'm also probably not going to walk him for another couple of weeks because there's a lot more other things that I prefer to do with my dog. So that's okay, as long as you are fulfilling your dog. And Artie gets a very good life. And also he's a dog trainer, a dog trainer's dog. So, you know, if you're like, but Kristen, the only time that I have is first thing in the morning or last thing in the afternoon. Like, again, work in with whatever that you guys can do. It's not a problem. I'm definitely not putting guilt for anybody, but it's just giving some awareness to like my very energetic dog. The walk is just not enough for him. So you guys probably watching at home have young or energetic dogs as well yourselves. So enjoy your walks together, but also make sure that we are ticking the boxes of fulfillment in as many other ways that we can. Yeah, I enjoyed that walk with my dog. That was great. But there's a couple things for us to work on. Totally cool. You get a sort of unedited version. I'm going to include everything. Thanks for watching today's video. My name is Kristen from Salty Cat. If you would like to start from day 1 of our 30-day leash walking challenge, you can click on the recommended video to get started with your leash walking journey today. Good boy. Nice. Did you get me? You got me so